Chapter 1. Paris, France. Sophia. Why did he have to be here? Victor Popov had never once shown up at the exclusive nightclub Sophia frequented, even though his younger brother had quickly gained status as one of the world's top celebrity DJs. The man couldn't have picked a worse time to obliterate her focus. Her head ached from the heavy bass and the whirlwind of thoughts vying for her attention. The flashing lights and simulated fog filtering up from 2 stories below didn't help either. Excess was the hottest nightclub in Paris at the moment. Chandeliers dripped crystals from the ceilings, catching the lights of DJ Felix Popov's show. Models in glittery, skimpy dresses danced with moguls or lounged in the darkened private balconies, the beat of the music drowning out illicit conversations. Sophia gritted her teeth. She had a job to do, one that required getting her mind off the damned Russian staring at her from his private balcony, or she would risk her chance to uncover the secrets of her elusive prey. The loud, thumping beat pulsed in her gut. Taking a deep breath, she ran a shaky hand under her hair, lifting the dark mass away from her hot nape. In that instant, she stilled, her breath frozen before she slid her hand away, shocked at the realization she was fidgeting like an awkward teenager. Get it together, Sophia. You're a crown princess. You were raised in the public eye. At 24, a crowd of flashing cameras no longer shook her. Yet, it seemed one man's bold perusal might have the power to dismantle her serene persona. Never had a man gotten to her like him. But no man was like Victor Petrovich Popov. The dangerous billionaire had been her obsession for nearly a decade, which had been fine, harmless even, when he'd paid her no attention. "More champagne?" Tiffany's exuberant shout rang out over the heavy beat, jolting Sophia from her thoughts. The other woman flounced over in her short green slip dress, brandishing the bottle. Sophia managed to smile for the bouncy socialite and waved her away. "No more for now, thanks." Tiffany winked and grinned before angling back to the other girls, giving Sophia the space that made her company so easy. The women smiled and laughed as they spoke, their words mostly lost in the hum of the music. Sophia made every effort to give the right responses, and judging from their expressions, they were either too buzzed to notice or Sophia was hiding her emotions well. Sophia locked down a pang of guilt for using the women as props. Tiffany and the others held coveted spots on her mother's list of acceptable companions with appropriate breeding and desirable behavior. As far as Sophia's options went, they were the easiest to be around, and they were always eager and available for a photo op. It was a win-win situation, considering Sophia's real friends had been stricken from that list over 2 years ago. She'd known what would happen when the scandalous magazine cover, showing her best friends clad in skimpy bikinis and licking dripping ice cream cones, was released years ago. She just hadn't expected the photo to be leaked early. None of them had. Overnight, her friends had secured spots in the party girl socialite set. Perfect covers for their secret work. But it also made Sophia incapable of being seen with them. She'd chosen her path. Her isolation, more prominent when in her family's clutches in Porenza, hadn't been without purpose. Though, if not for Jen, the one guard on her security team who knew about her secret life, she might have snapped. Maybe she already had. Case in point was her wandering thoughts and schoolgirl reaction to Victor Popov's proximity. She still felt his eyes on her, as if they were stroking her body like he'd done 1,000 times in her dreams. Getting her mind on her task was well overdue. Over the past 8 years, she'd never once let her mask fracture. And she would be damned if she allowed a monster to get away because she couldn't handle being mentally undressed by her childhood obsession.